Hi guys, so just out on this new section of trail that I've never been on before. I just have my Sony A7 with me with a couple of vintage Russian 50mm lenses. I'm going to have to pull the camera out soon and see if I can get some half-decent pictures here. Trying out a new little video camera as well. Not sure how the onboard microphone's going to sound, so that's what I'm testing here. Anyway, let's see how it goes today. Just out for a little bit of a walk. Hi guys, so it's a nice bright sunny morning here. I've come out on this new section of trail, and I've got this 50mm Industar lens on my Sony A7. I'm just going to try to take some pictures out here and see what it looks like and see how it works. I've taken a few pictures around with it. I've been happy with the results. It's not a modern lens, obviously. So a bit more about that lens. It's an old Soviet-made 50mm lens called an Industar 50-2 f3.5 50mm. It has an M42 mount made for an SLR, so it needs this. This is the Sony NEX to the Sony E mount to M42, but that's the lens itself. Very compact, but on the mirrorless camera it ends up sticking out a fair bit because it's designed for an SLR, so it needs this extra flange distance. The aperture ring has no clicks in it. It's right on the front, so you have to be careful when you're shooting. You don't stick your finger on the lens. Focus ring is on the outside. Aperture goes from f3.5 to f16. You do need to be careful with any lens flare and glaring and things like that because it doesn't have a whole lot of coatings, if any, and the lens sticks out right at the front and has really no protection. And I do not have a lens hood for it. Probably can get one, but it'd have to be this tiny little thing, so I don't have one. But overall, as long as you're careful with it, you can get some really nice pictures. Here's a couple of pictures that I took in the last couple of weeks. I was out for a walk with my wife and walking across this walkway, and I took this shot, and I kind of like the look of it. It has kind of a vintage look to it, a bit of a gritty look, but still a nice image. I also went out and took a couple of pictures out for another walk in an area where I was hoping to shoot a video last week, but the mosquitoes were too intent on eating me, so I decided not to shoot the video. I just took a few shots and headed out of there. So for some reason, I decided that I was coming out here to shoot some video, and instead I'm just donating my blood. I'm in this kind of there's a trail coming down right down there where I walk down, and just kind of this grassy open area down here, and it's kind of a beautiful place to be. Nice, quiet, haven't seen anybody else. And then I've got this small river running through here, so hopefully I can get some nice pictures. It's just a nice place to hang out for a little while, and we'll see what happens. So I've found this nice little spot. It looks like somebody's had a campfire here many times. A little clearing, nobody around, but it's kind of right in the middle of a bend in this stream, and so I'll try to take some pictures here of the water flowing over the rocks and playing around with this little Industar lens here and just see how it works. In some ways it'd be nice to be able to put an ND filter on it, but I have two problems with that. I don't have a filter that will fit that lens, nor do I have any ND filters even with me that I could hold in front of the lens. But I'll see how much I can slow it down. So you can see some of this water right behind me is right in the sunshine, and but I'll try to get some pictures of that, and we'll see how this goes. So in regards to the images I got on my last outing here, they were okay. Have to be careful with this lens, especially it appears the highlights on the water really got blown out easily, but that was the problem with direct sunshine shining on there. It would have been probably a little nicer if it had been a little bit more overcast, but it was a beautiful day, so I really guess I really can't complain. Once I was done taking pictures there, I put on another old Soviet lens that I have, another 50mm that I got recently, and I will do another video about this later, but just a quick shot. It's a Jupiter 8. This one's an M39 mount, and it was designed for a rangefinder camera, so the adapter is much shorter. Anyway, I'll talk about that in another video, but I did take a shot of the canopy, the leaves above me, just to see how the lens worked. And then I also stopped on the trail on the way back and took another couple of shots, and here's one of them that I turned into a black and white image. Anyway, hopefully this kind of shows you a little bit about what that lens is like. Kind of an interesting lens to use. Very compact, other than the adapter makes it not quite that compact, but very inexpensive. Each one of these lenses I got for under 50 bucks on eBay, and I think under $50 including shipping on eBay. So they're good little 50mm lenses that you can get some nice pictures, and no, they're not modern lenses, but that's why you're buying them. You're buying them for kind of the effect that they give you. Hope you found this somewhat informative, entertaining, and click the like button if you feel so inclined. Anyway, and see you next time. Thanks.